Hello from the main flock. I got all the runs clean today, so I just kind of want to brag about it because it's a lot of work. And how nice everybody looks, including these little meat guys. They have been doing wonderful. Again, Rue is great. There is one of the chicken chicks. Kind of hard to see their coloring. They're kind of wild colored so far. Yeah, can't hardly see it. The other one is in the slate run. Apparently she just lives there. Trying to see some of her color. This is probably a Rue because he was bigger than the other one. Yes, you're looking just magnificent. Actually, he's starting to molt, so that's kind of exciting on Piney Feathers. So, nothing much has changed out here. We still have these guys out here in this outdoor coop, the Copper Morans and older 3 turkeys. They're gonna try to come, so they're enjoying themselves. They're not quite ready to be let out in the coop. I mean, they could, but I'm not quite there yet for them. Their color is going to continue to change, so it will be very, very interesting. I am surrounded by meat turkeys right now, but they are thriving. They no longer have to have their cover. It's not getting cold enough, and so they're getting to experience everybody up close, like her, and like these guys. Even though they're large, their feathers are not actually fully in yet. They still have a lot of down. Comet, you're getting me all dirty. But they have been doing well, integrated really well into my flock. I have a really great flock. They accept newbies really well. Oh man, she went through a molt and a half. Let me see if I can zoom in on her and see her. Woo, kind of bouncy, sorry. She was almost completely naked. I mean, like, she looked like she was ready for the oven. She was so plucked. Look, all that red still on her. She's coming back. She's perfectly fine. It's just part of molt. And every now and then, one of the chickens goes through it really, really rough. She did a few years ago. And look at her. She's gorgeous. Of course, he is just phenomenal. You're being such a good Rue. Such a good Rue. Guys. Anyway. Oh, he's a little closer right now. These guys are completely feral. I was not able to handle them at all as babies. Sorry for the wavy camera. I'm doing my best. Oh my gosh. You just fell over. Hey, Gibbs. Okay, on to the next one. Here we have the blue slates, including Venus acting all possessive, and the other chicken chick. She just kind of lives in here. She still fits in between, barely. But, she just kind of hangs out in here. She knows what's up. So, I have the orphanage kind of stationed here, ready to go. So next week we have a good chance of some pretty good rain, fingers crossed. And but then I might be utilizing this because I have a lot of babies inside. In here, we have the ever attempting Luna on eggs. Still on eggs. Candled eggs. Eggs are decent. She doesn't have 10 anymore because they never do. She's just laying an egg. But she is sitting on eggs. Neptune is currently in the mixed run. That's why he is right there. He'll be over there for another day or two. Oh my goodness, Venus. Yeah, you are a goob. Anyway, chicken dick, run into the Narragansett run. Again, this is the coop that I built almost entirely by myself. I was very, very proud of it. The feed sack, the gunny sacks are holding up nicely. Pretty much as expected. Venus. Atlas is being a real good man. He doesn't like hugs as much as Neptune does, but the afternoon, this kind of time of day, get great shade in here, which is nice because in the morning, unfortunately, they have a lot of sun to deal with. Atlas, you can pose up. He's still a little submissive to me over, his raising. He had to get handled a lot, moved around a lot, so he knows I'm top boss, but you can pose up. We'd love to see you. Well, he might do it when I get into the other one. Here we are in the blue red laced Wyandotte with naturally a couple of girls who have decided to molt. Have them in a specialty breeding pen and let's just stop laying eggs and lose all our feathers. Anyway, unnamed rooster here. He's doing decent. He has not come at me, knock on wood, since that first try. I am still getting eggs from these lovely ladies. His tail is growing back. He's looking a little bit more like a rooster should. I only have 2 chicks of blue red laced inside. I would like to incubate more, but I have not decided. But he left me alone to clean and everything, so that's obviously good. The next task is going to be putting the gunny sacks in between here. That will also help for them for some shade. And Neppy won't have to pace. Right, Neptune? I must pace. Anyway. The hen that raised those 2 chicken chicks, she is a blue red laced, and she will come in here as well. Pretty soon. She seems pretty much done with them, but they still roost together at night, so I'm waiting. Alright, on to the next. Here we are in the mixed run. We got Bronzy here. Lyra is in there, but she hasn't really seemed to be too broody. It is Henrietta who has gone very, very broody. Since it is hot, doghouse gets hot, I took the side door off, little pieces of wood, a couple of clamps. That way it just has some better airflow while keeping the eggs in. Neptune pretty much doesn't bother hens sitting on nests, so I don't really have to worry about him. He doesn't have to be in here very much or for very long. And yeah, then the other gunny sex will go along here. Venus. All right, on to the next. All right, here we are with the Germans. Belfeeders. Belfedler. Have a few of these guys inside. I have a lot of their hatching eggs. I'm probably going to do another round of them, but just not quite soon because I got model horse stuff. Doing fantastic, really thriving. These guys should go through a molt relatively soon because they'll be hitting a year old. Tell me about it. I would like to switch roosters, but the other rooster, Maximilian, has been doing so good with babies, I kind of don't want to jinx that or potentially ruin that. So I think Leopold will stay in here for now. Yeah, look at that baby's trying to dust. They're a little dumb. They don't quite know how to do it yet. But that's why they're with chickens. So, and of course, the barrel coop, looking cute as always, using the pellet bedding. Works fantastic, really like it. I am using pellets inside that doghouse as well. It just is easy because you just turn them over. There will eventually be gunny sacks in between here, but this is not much of a concern because the toms and the roosters really don't care about each other very much. So that concludes the freshly cleaned run tour of everybody. And Venus is still out there strutting. I don't know how she knows. I guess just me talking too much. The baby. They're so cute.